All right, one more challenge to add to this. Now that you know how to do CSS styling and you know a little bit about how to do HTML tags, what I want you to do is I want you to add another paragraph. Let's see if I can bring this up here. Another paragraph at the bottom of this. Their claws can cause disease. Watch for their nails. And you can just copy and paste this, or you can just type in whatever you want. And then what I want you to do is I want you to make all of the P elements, their font size to be 30 pixels. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go into the documentation and find CSS, figure out how to do a font size and have it to be 30 pixels, and add another paragraph tag at the end of the last of this article. Their claws can cause disease. So pause the video now, go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so the first thing I did was I searched HTML for font size, and it didn't really help me too much. It's talking a lot about it, but I don't really see it. So then I go over to W3 Schools, and I kind of look up and down this. I do a Control F again. Font size doesn't show up. So I notice there's a CSS tab over here, so I'm going to click CSS. And I see introduction, syntax, selectors, how to, text. So I'm going to try text. That's a bunch of color, text align, text decoration, text transform, text index. So that's not it, but oh, font. I'm just going to go ahead and control font size. Okay, look at that. Okay, so the font size property sets the size of the text. So we know that this right here is what does it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. So then it gives you an example, set font size with pixels. Well, that's exactly what I asked. So what we're going to do is it says font size. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just copy that the best I can. I'm going to do P. I'm going to do font size 30 pixels. And I'm going to save it. And I'm just going to double check font size 40 pixels. That looks pretty close, so I'm gonna hit refresh, and I think if that does anything, that should make it bigger, right? Oh yeah, it does. It makes it a lot bigger. It makes it huge, right? Okay, good. Now the other portion of it, which is just doing a, let me move this over a little bit. Another P tag is just doing P. Here is another paragraph. Yeah, it's short. Save it, and let's check it out. Here's another paragraph. Yeah, it's short. We're done. That's it. You've done the challenge if you were able to do that. Now, again, that was something that may be challenging for you, or could be very easy, but it just goes to show that maybe if you want to do something and you may not know exactly what it is, the words like font size or size of the font will show up. And a font size is kind of just far enough out there that it may have made you struggle a little bit, but not so much that I hope the majority of you did find it out. So, in fact, why don't you let me know how challenging this was? Was it too confusing? Was it not confusing enough? Was it too little of a challenge? Were you able to get it right away? And how you went about doing it in the comments.